Hey you guys, I hope you're doing well. This is a new addition to my channel. Now, before I get too much into things, I'm Gemstone from www.thebeautyinspirit.com. If you want a personal reading with me, you can go on my website and yes, you can do it that way. But um, what this is just a monthly astrological reading using my tarot cards. I decided to do this because I felt like maybe it'll be a bit more personal than the general weekly readings. Even though it's not as personal as getting like a one-on-one reading, it is a little bit more specific, I guess, to certain people. So, yeah, I thought it'd be fun to do. And, if this month everything goes fine, like it can be a regular thing I do like every month. So just tell me what you think of it and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm going to be starting off with the fire signs, starting with Aries, and I'm going to be telling you what is going to be coming up for you in your career this month of July, and your personal life and your spiritual life. So yes, first of all, with your career, Aries, it looks like you're going to be walking away from a work situation. I feel like it's because this situation it's not for you. Like this job is, I think it's just really stressful. It's really intense, and it's just not something. It's like your heart isn't in this job. It's not for you. Um, it's not really what you want to do. But it's a case of, more than likely, like most people, you do a job because you have to make money. You have to put food on the table, so um, you stay in it. But it looks like you're going to be really conflicted. Like within yourself, you want to walk away, but it's almost like you don't know whether to go or not. I think it's because you are concerned about finding something else, whether you will find something else or whether you're just going to be moving on to a situation that's going to be the same. And so you're probably thinking to yourself, what is best for me to do? Like there's this conflict that is there. But I feel like even though there's this conflict, I feel like in the end, you're just going to be like, enough is enough, and you're going to be walking away from a work situation. Now, I'll pull an additional card just to see. I feel like on an emotional level, walking away from this situation is going to make you much happier. You're just going to feel more, you're just going to feel much better. It's going to be like as soon as you leave, there's going to be so much less stress. And there is potential for something else to open up for you as well. But you have to really put yourself out there this month and to see if, you can find something else that is more suited towards you. So do apply for work and see how that goes. But definitely the cards are showing that you're definitely walking away from a job situation that you're currently in. So your personal life, it feels like things are getting better for you in your personal life. It's like there's this new beginning that comes up here where things are just lighter, they're a bit more fun, might be even a bit more passionate. um it could be for some people that they're going to be meeting somebody new that is quite fun, and they're quite similar to yourself, basically. Someone that likes to um that somebody that could be quite, charismatic, but like they might not be the most serious person. So it might not be a case of, this relationship may not be the kind of relationship that is like, okay, you're going straight into like this stable relationship and it gets serious really fast. It kind of feels like you're just meeting somebody and you're kind of having a good time. It's like that kind of situation. And if you are in a relationship, it feels like your relationship is going to take on a bit more fun, and it's going to be a bit more passionate between the two of you. And this will really help the relationship, especially for those of you that have been in challenging relationships where there's been issues that have been coming up. It feels like them issues are going to be improved this month, because of this sort of new beginning that you two are kind of going through. But and it feels like you guys are just going to be more, you're going to bond better and going to become closer, and the relationship is almost going to be like you're going to be more gentle, more compassionate towards each other, emotionally. So those are really nice cards, actually. For your spiritual life, it's showing that there's definitely been some issues that have been coming up for you. Things haven't been easy. I feel like there's probably a lot of worry that you've been going through recently, and the but you're very determined, Aries. Like, I've never met an Aries that wasn't determined. You're very headstrong, you're very determined, and even though things will challenge you, you will be up for the challenge. Like, you will go for it. And that's what I'm seeing in your spiritual cards, that you may have been going through some things that have been really coming at you, that have been quite challenging, but it's like you're fighting and you're really prepared to get through it, even though it's rough, even though it's hard. So good on you, Aries. You found ways to kind of get around issues that have come up, to be able to solve them and to be able to just keep on staying determined. And that is a really good attitude for you to have. And it seems that in the month of July, that's something that is going to be really coming up for you as well. So yes, I hope this reading has been helpful to you. The next reading will be for Leo. So I'm going to shuffle up the cards again, and we'll see what comes up for the Leo lions. I like Leos, they're fun. So are Aries too. One of my best friends is an Aries. So yeah. We'll see what comes up for Leo. And we're going to just do the same thing. It's going to be your career life, personal life, and spiritual life. Starting with your career. I can see that when it comes to your career, you're wanting to excel, you're wanting to do better, you're wanting to move up, and onto something that is, more in line with you. It could be that you're wanting to advance, but again, there's a lot on your plate right now. I feel like there's a lot going on with your work right now, and things are just, it might almost feel like they're weighing you down or bogging you down, like you just have so much responsibilities. Or it could be a case of, you might be a Leo that has a number of different professions. Like, maybe you have your main job, you have another job on the side, another job on the side. Especially with fire signs, they tend to be very busy, very active in their life in general. And so at this time, it just looks like you have just a lot of stuff going on with you, and because of that, it might be weighing on you. But at the same time, I think even though it's weighing on you, it almost feels like that's kind of where you want to be. Like, you want to be in a situation where you do have a lot on. Maybe because you're just so determined to be successful in the things that you're doing, that you just are like, okay, I'm just going to take on everything, and I'm just going to try and work as hard as I can so that something or all of these things will be successful in the end. And what I would say is, just kind of take care of yourself. Take good care of yourself and try not to burn yourself out, because you have the potential to do that this month. Really try not to just wear yourself out with all these things that you're doing. So yeah, just be wary of that. When it comes to love relationships, it feels like things are going to be going really good for you. If you're in a relationship, things are going to be really good. It just feels like things are really positive. That's how it's like looking. Things are just really positive, and things are just getting better. And yeah, it's and still I'm seeing like, just like Aries, I'm seeing like there is like a passion that is there. Things are kind of moving uphill, they're getting better, and because of that, there may have been some things that maybe love was a bit wasn't the best area for you, possibly, maybe because you're so busy with career and everything else. Well, because it seems that a lot of your focus is on your work, so maybe love wasn't that great, but it feels like this month things are just really great, things are just really positive and really good for you. So if you're in a relationship already, things are going to be really looking up in July. If you're not in a relationship, this actually may be a time where, I think for single people, again, I'm feeling like you're going to be really focused on your work. So for some that aren't in relationships, they may not be that keen on looking for somebody this month. It feels like a lot of your focus is going to be just on things that you want to obtain for yourself work wise this month. When it comes to your spiritual life, things are looking good as well. You're moving through a period of releasing things from the past, releasing old things, releasing things that just are just not relevant anymore. And because of that, things are really going to improve for you. And it looks like the improvement is going to be in your family life, or potentially your work life, which isn't surprising because it looks like you're doing a lot of work anyway. But something really good is coming through for you um in your work or family situation. And because of that, on a spiritual level, you're going to feel so much better. It could even mean for some people that if you haven't seen your family or been around your family for quite some time, like you're going to be going to visit them, and you're going to just feel really, it's like they're going to welcome you, and you're going to just feel really happy being around your family this month. So, oh, that's really pleasant. I like that. Really nice. So we'll see what is coming up for Sagittarius. I like Sagittarius too. Fire signs are so cool. I like all fire signs, to be honest. I think because I'm an air sign, so yeah, I like fire signs. So we'll see what comes up. More Sagittarius. Let's go. Starting with your personal life. No, your professional life. We start with your professional life, moving on to your personal life, and then your spiritual life. Ooh, this month there is some challenges, there's some difficulties. What I would say is, for your professional life, you may be feeling stuck in a situation that you don't want to be in. And because you're feeling stuck, something is going to come up which is going to change the nature of everything that you're going through in terms of your work. Now, the change is going to be something that you can't control. It's going to be something that just comes in. So it could be a case of I don't want to say that somebody is going to come in and terminate your contract or something like that, but for some people it could happen like that. It's almost like there's an outside influence, something that is beyond your control, that ends this sort of work situation. But at the same time, I'm feeling like this, because of it, you're going to be really worried, because it's almost like this outside influence is something that you've been seeing for a while. Like, it's something that you have been thinking maybe coming for some time. And so because of that, there is a lot of concern about what this extra thing is that is going to be coming in. But it looks like in the end, even though you're kind of scared of this, what is going to happen, in the end, even though you may not feel like it at the moment, in the end, it's going to be something that is, you're going to see that it needed to happen, or that it was actually good that it did happen, because something else is going to open up for you at the time when this when whatever it is comes through. Something else is going to come out of it, but at that moment in time, it's not going to feel positive. Like, that's kind of how it's looking for you. But once it does happen, it's like you're not even you're not gonna think about that situation anymore. If you can kind of just let it happen and just kind of move on and kind of focus more on the positive, it'll be really good for you. But if you hop on and try and hold on to that, whatever happened, is gonna be really upsetting for you. So yeah, that's what came up for your professional life. When it comes to your personal life, it might be that a relationship hasn't gone the way you wanted it to, and there could be some type of separation that takes place, or walking away that takes place. But I feel like if this comes up, if there is a walking away or a separation, it's because you know within yourself that this was the best thing for you at this time, because the situation was probably something that just wasn't really right. And so it's almost like you're walking away, but you're doing it with confidence. Like, you're walking away, but you're okay with what is going on, and you just feel like, you know what, I'm just going to move on to something bigger and better. It's like that kind of attitude about it. And because of it, you're just going to feel like, okay, I'm just going to move forward, and I'm going to use that as an experience, and then I'm going to feel better within myself. even if I have to be by myself at this time. When it comes to your spiritual life, I think that there is a lot that you're trying to work out. Still, you don't really know how you're going to move forward. This could be a case of, like, you may be feeling like this in life in general. Maybe you just don't know how to move forward in your life or in certain areas of your life, because everything is kind of feeling like it's just up in the air. But at this time, I feel like you're going to be thinking to yourself, well, how can I do this? How can I do that? How can I get closer to where I want to be? It's like it's that kind of energy. You're going to be questioning a lot of things just to see how you can kind of progress and just move forward and not feel stuck, because that's the energy that is coming through, that maybe now you're feeling stuck where you are and things are just kind of feeling like there's nothing around that you can grasp to sort of build upon. But yeah, so you're going to be working out, how can I do that? How can I move forward the way I want to in my life at this time? So yes, I hope you guys are doing good. I'm going to do the rest of the signs in the other video, so I'll see you.